Warning all flock members, if you want to become truly elite, for just $1 a month, you too can become an elite bad bird. Check out my Patreon account. Link is in the description.
Hello, my flock. Summer is here. Well, I guess it is technically summer now. But I am ready for the summer season. This is the best time for the Badraven. We're here in the Badraven's nest, and we are definitely excited for this summer because there's so many movies out there to review. So many movies coming out that we want to see, Andrew and I. And the Badraven is definitely in his great... Hey, who is this? Who is this stranger on the bed? Welcome to the vlog. What's up? Like my summer shades there?
I love your summer shades.
I think I got a little took off the top. Looks like you have too. Look here, look at everybody. Look, shaved down. Yes. We both got good luck. We shave, rub our heads, they say. I'm going to take the shades off. It's hard to wear your sunglasses at night or in your house. It's just a bad thing. But you see, there's Andrew and the Badraven here, and we watched a movie. And it was about a week ago. We watched, what was it, Andrew, we watched?
Incredibles 2.
Yes, Incredibles 2.
2.
Just kidding with you. I just make you think the Badraven is slipping a little bit. But we watched this. Andrew drove for the Thursday, the Thursday opening, didn't he? By himself. I was a nervous wreck at work all week. Well, not all week, we're there all night. And he drove and he watched it for at the Thursday showing, and he told me we'd have to go watch it together. So we went back the next day and watched it. This is our review of Incredibles 2. First of all, this movie has been how many years in the making?
14 years.
14 long years between sequels. That's a little long to wait, but after this review, you'll find out it's well worth the wait because I really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Not breaking down the movie yet, but that's what I really thought it was a good movie both ways. I'm going to give you kind of a rundown who's in it. You should all know the main characters. I ain't going to do everybody. But as Mr. Incredible, Craig T. Nelson comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Holly Hunter is Elastigirl. Sarah Val is Violet. Huck Minor is Dash, and Katharina Kenner is Eveline. Which one would that be?
I forgot which that one was.
The voice of Eveline Diver. And there's one more. Let's see, Jack. Well, we don't have to go into that. He don't got much of a big. He's got a big part, but he don't really say that much. Besides, blah 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 blah. All right, but all the cast are back. The same director that was in that directed the first one is here too. They say he didn't like doing sequels, but he's back, and that is director Brad Bird.
Brad Bird, yeah.
But it opens up. We're still with we basically right at the end of of Incredibles 1, wasn't it?
Yep, it took off directly where it left off with the Underminer and all that from the first one. So,
which Andrew was hoping it was going to be the villain.
Which I was hoping that the Underminer was going to be the main villain, which of course he wasn't. He was only really in it for the first 5 minutes. But after we watched the movie, he really did not need to be the main villain because...
Spoiler alert, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
But it was just the game was really, really boring, the Rise of the Underminer game, and I understand why they didn't go with him, because it would have been a really boring movie if they...
Well, one good thing I told him, they made it where he gets escaped, so he's out there for a part 3, and it's making all kinds of money. It was over $183 million the first weekend. Yeah. So there's going to be a third one. I don't think they're going to wait 14 years either.
There's going to be a third one coming out.
Maybe 2 or 3 of those. Like I said, he thought it was going to be that. They do have... That is I'm going to just right off the top tell you the weakness of the movie to me was the villain. What was the name of the villain?
The Screen Slaver.
The Screen Slayer.
The Screen Slaver is what it's called. It's a weird name.
Because he enslaves you, But basically, look at this thing until he just like drives you crazy.
Mind control.
The one really problem I had with them being the person that's the bad guy is you find out. I won't go into all the details, but the reasoning behind it is like the parents were robbed and they wanted supers to help them and they didn't, so they got and decided to be totally against supers and destroy the world. I don't know. It just
something.
I thought it was kind of weak, but with everything else was really well done.
Everything else was awesome. Yeah.
Mr. Incredible is not going to get the screen time as the first one, which when the way you look at it though, he had a lot of screen time in the first one.
Exactly.
So Elastigirl is pretty much called up to be the introduction for this movie, and they're doing it. They say this one guy that's rich and his sister are doing this to probably be able to get supers back in there where they're not illegal to be superheroes.
Exactly.
So she really shines Elastigirl in this one. Holly Hunter does the voice, and she just really does a really good job in this one. They have a lot of good action scenes with her in it. And I just think they just, what was you thinking of Elastigirl? You think she done pretty good?
I thought she did awesome. I thought she was awesome in it. So
I'm the same way. I will warn you though, but with Mr. Incredible not being in the action parts mostly, he's in the end action part. Don't get me wrong, and he does awesome in that. But he's like the part I liked him in was he was with the family, and he's getting to know the family. He's getting to work with Dash on his homework, which I love that scene because me and Andrew pretty much lived that scene about math. And then he works with Jack, having to stay up, and you just kind of see what all his wife goes through trying to take care of the kids. Then he tries to repair a relationship with the daughter, Violet, that he screws up at the beginning. So I thought that was really cool how he had to kind of get, even though he was a superhero, he had to be a dad, and he had to learn to be a good dad. And he wanted to be a good dad, so I thought that was a really good message, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I thought that was really really.
Just because I'm a dad, and I know how kids are and stuff, so that really spoke to me. That's one reason I really liked the movie was that for just that alone. But it had action. It had comedy with Jack. It's pretty much Jack's movie.
Jack, yeah.
He definitely, he's like a superhero. He's got every power in the world. I could list off 10 of them that he did during this movie, but he's got a ton of powers. So, raising a kid to have those powers, you can see how that would be. And they had some funny parts. The little raccoon and everything. It was really neat. I just loved all facets of it. I'm trying to think. Is there any other parts that you really want to talk about in the movie that really caught your eye?
I thought the animation was really
solid.
Good. Yeah. Awesome. It looked really, really good. It was a lot better than the first movie, and it really looked really, really good.
Which had 14 years to perfect it, didn't it?
Yeah, but which they perfected it. I thought looked good.
But we just wanted to get this review out there and tell you if you're on the fence about going and watch it, you got a family, you want to watch it, it's great. If you didn't have a family, you want to have a family eventually, it's a great movie to watch. Keep it for your kids in the future, or keep the kids you got now. So it would be really, really awesome to go watch. Take it from me and Andrew. We wasn't expecting anything. Like I said, I didn't love the first one. I thought the first one was great. I mean, it was okay, but I thought this one was great. It kind of builds on the first one. Leave a comment down there if you watched it and what you thought of it, and tell me what kind of movie you're going to go see this summer. We got a bunch coming out. Jurassic
World, Fallen Kingdom.
I can't keep up with all these different ones. But, yeah, we got Ant-Man. We got all these other ones coming out.
All kinds of good movies coming out.
So
yeah.
Stick out with us. We're going to do a lot of good summer reviews, and we appreciate you coming in. And remember to check out the Patreon account. It's in the link is in the description. Become a Elite Bad Birds for $1 a month. Also, always remember,
the Badraven is your friend.
Exactly, and we're glad to have you here, and we're glad the flock comes to join us every time. So we're going to let you go, and we'll talk at you later, and goodbye.
Goodbye.